So today we are going to be picking up a Nickelodeon item that has never been released to the public. 2 items actually. And we're going to be thrifting at a store we've never gone to before. Let's go ahead and get into it. Welcome home, Rep Pack. Marcus here, and welcome to Comfort Cartoons, the show where I collect absolutely everything from the late 90s to 2000 all the way to the modern day. And this guy snuck up on me. And I hope you beautiful people are having an amazing day, as well as that gentleman. But if you're not, you know the drill. Nickelodeon road trip, camera flip.
I wonder if maybe we took a wrong turn.
How could we? It was right there on the map.
It's about to get a whole lot brighter, Rep Pack, because your boy is here. And today we are outside of a thrift store. We had to drive all the way through Los Angeles, about an hour-and-a-half drive to get here, because in this area we're gonna be picking up the item that I spoke about. And we got Karina with us.
Hi guys.
Helping us out today and hanging out. Wants to show you her lip gloss. So since we're in this area, I decided to try this thrift store out because I've never gone to before, and it's a special thrift store because in our area we typically go to 2 thrift stores most commonly because of the fact that they are the best ones around. They actually put stuff on the shelves comparatively to Goodwills and Savers. You might get lucky every now and then and find some great stuff, and we have found some stuff there before, but their system's a little bit more complex. A lot of stuff goes on their online shop or is marked up quite a bit up until like their retail prices. So I usually go to this line of thrift stores because it's pretty good overall, and we usually find some of our best stuff when it comes to thrifting at them. But there's a third location that we're at today that I've never gone to because it's about an hour-and-a-half, like I said, but I'm extremely pumped for it because we are close right now to the Netflix studios, we are close to Paramount Studios, we're close to Universal Studios. I mean, Disneyland's not that far away. I can't wait to show you guys the items that we're gonna pick up later, but let's see what we find here at this thrift store in Los Angeles. Okay, so we are going in right now. I got my Ultra Lord shirt on. I needed some heroic inspiration so we can get them good finds. Karina's got her Tweety hat on, so we're decked out, ready to go to find some cartoon merchandise. Let's take a look. To be honest, I feel like this has way less stuff than the ones that we go to. Maybe because there's so many people here in Los Angeles, it all gets gone through way quicker. You can see the shelves here are pretty barren. I mean, I guess maybe not really worth the drive to do it the next time, but we'll take a look here and see what we can find. I mean, you got, what is it, Luigi here? I mean, it's only $1.99 though. You have Luigi here from Cars. I actually might grab that since it's only $1. I like the material too. It's like a nylon material, really nostalgic looking. I'll grab that for $1.99, but other than that, there's really not much. We have a Wetmore Forest, like a Funko plushie here, $3.99. The prices are really good though, so I mean, maybe that's part of it. Everything just sells really fast, so there's not too much to look through, but we'll find some stuff. Okay, so looking through the board games here, I did find this Pokemon Labyrinth game. It looks pretty interesting. I don't necessarily know what it's about. It doesn't have any figures with it or anything, but I see my man Gengar. We're gonna go ahead and leave it, but let's keep looking around, guys. There's not much, but I'm sure we can find some stuff. They do have a Hannah Montana Encore edition of her DVD game. I didn't even know she had one DVD game, so the fact she's Encore edition is really up there. It makes it really special, I guess. I mean, I looked through the bags, but even the bags don't really have much that's that fun. I mean, not compared to the other locations, you know? It's pretty dry. I mean, there's mostly like really, really kids' toys. So I'm looking, guys, but yeah, we're probably not updating as much because there's just not really much to show you. You can see it's like really kids' games. They do have Hello Kitty poker though. Along with like Gucci dominoes. But I'm not giving up yet. We're gonna keep looking. Okay, I did find one thing that's pretty cool. You have the dive ball from Pokemon here. These balls are not cheap, actually. I think they were from the Pokemon Center. So this one right here, I'm gonna grab. It's only $3. Not a bad deal at all. And the way these work, you can throw them and they balance back up every single time. It's like you just got a Pokemon. And the dive ball has just a cool aesthetic altogether. So we're gonna grab this. Everything else in here, not really so much. But I've always wanted to be in paradise. So I'll go through, you guys. They have a lot of bags. Maybe that's gonna be kind of our lucky spot, you know, since there's not a lot of stuff on the shelf. Maybe they put them in these bags. So I'll just show it with you guys, and you guys can let me know if I missed anything. We have this little cheeseburger here. This one right here, I can already see we got Grumpy Cat in there, some Beanie Babies, nothing too interesting. An Angry Birds pig, it looks like. Not so much. Ooh, this is a munchling for the Cheshire Cat, I think. Only $4, and it also looks like there's a Maggie Simpson in there. I'm willing to take the risk on this bag. We have, what's in this one? It looks like you got Dory there, Peppa Pig with the little Reptar, like a Optimus Prime who doesn't look so prime there. Leave it. We'll say though, even though this one has less stuff than the one that we typically go to, they have, sorry, I almost hit you with the bag. The prices are cheaper. Like, that's like only $1.99. I think the other one, this would be like $4.99.
True.
So like the prices are really low on everything. I'll give them that for sure. So let's see what we got here. Let's see, we have Bullseye here. We have a Sally plush in there. And I mean, again, like how much is this whole thing? $3 for all these plushies? That is not bad at all. I mean, I almost just want to get it just for that, just for the Sally for $3. I've looked through all these bags so far. I mean, we found some cool stuff, so I'm not stopping, you know. I'm just gonna keep looking because I feel like they have more of this than they do on the shelves. Like maybe they don't put it on the shelves, they put it in this, so that's why it's like kind of not that much. It probably is less of a cleanup too, having to constantly pick stuff up. You have Miguel in there, but I think these are like McDonald's toys here, so I don't necessarily need to grab those ones, but very cool to see them nonetheless.
Oh, Donkey
You got
Kong.
Donkey Kong in there next to this very
Sus.
it's like a rabbit that works at Sephora. She's got so much going on there.
Garfield.
Ooh, vintage Garfield. There we go. Look at him. This is see, I told you, Garfield has slimmed down quite a bit over the years. This is the old chunky boy right here. We're gonna grab this one for sure. How much is the bag? I mean, who knows what else is in there? It's just gonna be a surprise for us. I mean, this is from SeaWorld at one point, whatever that is, but only $2.99. So we're gonna grab this one too. Look, it's Winnie the Pooh, except for he went to college. He's got a degree. This is Donkey from Shrek here. We have a Minion there. I might go grab this one for my man Mitchell, but I don't see anything else in here that's too interesting. There's so many bags, it's like overwhelming. But I kind of like this because you can probably find like some better stuff than if they put it on the shelf, because not everybody's gonna look through all this, you know? It's kind of actually the best option. Look at these two monkeys that are hugging each other. It's very cute, but their eyes are closed. That's when you know they're in love, is when you close your eyes because you're just so... All right, so we got done with the bags already. Look at this.
Oh.
That's thrifting for you. It's okay, I love getting my hands dirty for the hunt. Yo, what the heck? There's a video now. It's a little bit beat up, but it's got Elmo and Hannah Montana. It's probably the same person who put that Hannah Montana game in here. It's a little scraped up, but I am not leaving behind a video now. I would love to collect every single color of these, so I'm gonna grab this. It even comes with the case, but I think this case goes to like the kid video now. Yeah, Kid Video Now Junior. So that's an interesting thing to find in general. We're grabbing this, and then look at this. They have a Disney plug and play. I've been adding more of these to my collection, but I've not seen this Disney one before. Like, is this supposed to be like Mickey's finger? I hope that's his finger. So we're looking through all the tech stuff, electronics and whatnot. I'm hoping they have some DVDs. I didn't see any, but we're still looking for our Disney stuff. Any Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon stuff we can add. Of course, we're gonna grab that too. See if we can find that section. Okay, so they actually have way more games than I'm used to ever really seeing at the thrift store, honestly. They have Center of the Universe, Ben 10, it's only $2. I think I have this game on the DS, but I don't have it on the Wii. And the condition of the disc is not bad. I'm gonna grab that for sure. That is so cheap. And then what else? I saw something else too. Oh yeah, you know, kind of a companion show to Ben 10. We have Generator Rex on the Wii too. Again, I have this one sealed in the collection, but not playable. $1.99. Let's check out the disc. Not bad at all, actually. I've never been played. And then they also have Nickelodeon Fit. Which I feel like I might have this already, but I'm just in the moment right now. We're grabbing it. They also have Alien Force. I do not have this for sure. This one's $3.99, a little bit more. Let's check out the disc on this one now. Not bad at all for a game. We're gonna get this one too. So we got a freaking nice little stack of games here, which is next to never we have not been at the thrift store. I'm gonna look through the movies too. I see a couple Disney movies here, but you know, we have a lot of garage sales around our area. We can get a lot of the Disney movies that are like regular DVDs for like $1, $2. So, I mean, they are like $2 here though anyway. So maybe we'll grab a couple of these, but we're looking mainly for the Blu-ray ones at the thrift store just because it kind of ends up being worth it. But honestly, compared to like Savers at Goodwill, these are only $2.
What?
So it might not be bad just to get some of these here too even. then. Like, I know we don't have Zootopia, so maybe we'll grab that one, but we'll go ahead and look on the other side here first. Is there any other games? Like, I just gotta take advantage of this since we're here.
Oh, it's so fun.
Oh, they have Cars 2. I don't even really like Cars 2, the movie, as much. So the other Cars, so I don't think I need the Cars 2 game. What are these ones that you can't really see? Pirates of the Caribbean, Indiana Jones, another Pirates of the Caribbean for some reason. I think that's it. They have Bolt on PS2, Sims 2, or Sims 3 right there. Finding Nemo. I used to love this game on the PlayStation 2, actually. What is this? Medal of Honor. All right, I think that's gonna be it for this area here. Oh my gosh, you have to come on this side. They have Zootopia.
What?
They have Finding Nemo.
No way.
They have Aladdin. Oh, that's not the right Aladdin. They have Meet the Robinsons We Got. They have Alice in Wonderland. They have Up. They have Up. We have to check the disc on all of these, but they have them. They have Maleficent. We need this one still too. Turbo. That's not Disney, but I for a moment thought it was. I was denied.
Yes.
Literally in the car on the way here, I was like, oh, I want to watch Cars so bad. I hope we can find the Blu-ray one of these days. Boom, please be in good condition. I'm going to watch this as soon as I get home. I'm so excited. All right, we have Inside Out. Do we have this one? Why do I feel like we have this one?
I don't know.
Dang, we got to take a picture to bring with us. 'Cause I don't know if we have this one, but we have A Bug's Life right here on Blu-ray too. Oh my goodness. Little Mermaid too. These are all new. Look at this stack. All brand new.
That's incredible.
That's like one of the biggest jumps we've ever gotten in the collection for the Disney movies.
Wow.
That is crazy. I think I have Big Hero 6 already.
And we have Frozen?
Yeah, we have Frozen. We don't have Frozen 2. Is Frozen 2 here? That's Frozen 1, Frozen 1, Frozen 2. Yes. There we go. Oh my goodness. What a freaking stack. Holy cow. I did not expect that to happen today. Okay, so I'm gonna look through the regular DVDs. You know, some of this stuff doesn't come on Blu-rays, but we'll take a look. I see a Rugrats mystery right here for our Nickelodeon fam here. Of course, I want to look for that, but I think I already have this one. I might still pick it up for our Whatnot streams. But what else do we have here? I'll tell you guys if I see something amazing. Okay, so we did the review of the disc to make sure all of these ones are fine. I'm a little sad because Cars is missing the Blu-ray copy, so it's like I might as well just grab the regular one for $4. And Karina said, so why is every boy movie there's always missing it? It's because it's Cars, okay? We watch this movie a lot. All right, but you know what? Look at Frozen 2. It's also missing it.
And it's sad.
So girl movie, guy movie, I mean, obviously it's for everybody. But it's just funny though that unfortunately these two are both missing. The one you wanted the most, the one I wanted the most. Are both missing the disc. Okay, so Karina spotted this. It's like a, I don't even know, like a pajama hoodie. I mean, it's kind of cute, but yeah, it's not really my style. Typically, I would maybe grab it anyway, but it is a little bit damaged in a few spots, so I'm gonna leave it, but I didn't want to mention to you. We did find some sponge. Okay, so we just went through the books too. There wasn't anything over here. I think we pretty much are ready to go, so we're gonna head on out of here and then we're gonna go do our pickup. All right, so we finally made it out of the thrift store. Sorry if the footage in there was a little rough, guys. It was insanely crowded. Whew, Karina got exhausted too.
I'm sorry.
The hustle and bustle of Los Angeles is real.
I'm not used to that.
Yeah, there was people crammed up against us in every single shot. It was tough, but we tried to get as much footage as we could. We got a bunch of fun stuff we're gonna check out together. We're gonna go do the pickup right now, but Burger King currently has in some new Spongebob meal toys. Most states are getting them, but California, we're a little slow on a lot of the meals toys, stuff like that. So I don't know if we have them yet. I'm gonna call a couple Burger Kings and we're gonna see if they have any of them in store. And what we're also gonna do is, you guys will get to see my side of this and how sometimes when I call, they're like, huh? What? We don't have, what are you talking? No. We're gonna rate their customer service on a scale of 1 to 10, okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, hi. I'm calling to ask, is this Burger King?
Yes.
I'm calling to ask, do you guys have the SpongeBob meal toys in the cups or anything?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Maybe on Wednesday or Friday.
Okay, thank you. She didn't even tell me it was Burger King. It's like, hello. Yes. But at least she gave us an answer like, oh, Wednesday, Thursday. I appreciate that. I'm gonna give her a 7. I don't know. I mean, I've dealt with worse.
She answered the phone. So
She answered the phone. Let's give her that. All right, let's do Sunset Boulevard. That's where the Garfield sign is.
Hello.
Hi. Do you guys have?
I think I called you yesterday. The first time I called, I didn't hear it ring.
I'm sorry. Is this Burger King?
Okay. Oh,
Hello? Is this Burger King?
yes.
Do you guys have the SpongeBob toys?
Okay.
What the heck?
What the See what I deal with? Now you see what I deal with when I try to call these places, man?
What the heck was that?
I don't know. He said he talked to me before. I'm pretty sure you haven't. I've never called this Burger King in my life, I swear.
Many minutes later.
The wireless customer you called.
Customer you have called.
All right, guys, we tried to call a bunch right after that. It didn't work. So unfortunately, it doesn't look like, from what I could tell, it doesn't seem like they have the SpongeBob toys in. Maybe towards the end of this week, we'll get lucky and they'll have them. So we'll have to save that for then. But we tried. Let's go do the pickup now. So we have about a 2-mile drive, which in Los Angeles is like, that could be 40 minutes or 10 minutes. So we'll be there soon. You've been in LA for a while now. What is your overall review of Los Angeles on a scale of 1 to 10?
9.
9, okay.
And what about you?
0.
0, but you live here all your life.
-1. Okay, Los Angeles, a lot of beauty. There's a lot of amazing people here, but man, there's traffic and just the amount of people in any square foot. It's really frustrating. I'm gonna give it that. I'm gonna give it a 5. I'm gonna give it a 5 overall. That's just from nostalgia. But
Disneyland.
yeah, there's Disneyland, yeah, but it's not as big as Disney World. I mean, it's just all love to Los Angeles, my hometown, but sometimes it can be a bit frustrating. We are here right now. I'm outside the guy's house. I don't want to film like his whole location and stuff, but I wanted to give you guys an update. I'm gonna message him and we're gonna go grab it, and I'll give you guys an update when we get in the car. I'm a happy boy. Right. So it's all employee only stuff. First up, we got a Nickelodeon lunch box, like lunch bag. That is so freaking sick. I love anything with the Nickelodeon font just by itself, just a clean Nickelodeon logo with the orange. So this would have been, you know, just a little simple lunch bag they gave out to the employees to bring their lunch to work. Got a little pocket right here on the top. Nothing too crazy, you know, it's just company released ones. This isn't for public release. Where, you know, if it was public, they would have probably put some character, some slime on the outside and stuff like that. On the inside, do we have anything? Just classic insulated material, but just a beautiful piece. We'll take a closer look at it and some better shots of it later. We got this guy right here though, and then this. Look at how beautiful that is. It's a hardwood box on it from Nickelodeon, and when you slide it open, it's actually a board game set. Again, this is probably something that they had just to kind of play at work during lunch breaks, maybe have in the office, just during off time to play around with. You never see this type of stuff come up online. It's really some of those things you can only kind of get if you just happen to live in a place where you can get this stuff in person. And thankfully, being here in Los Angeles, we're right next to the Nickelodeon studios, we've been able to get a lot of this stuff from people sending it into us or from us going and picking it up. And I don't really plan to live in Los Angeles forever, so my goal is while I'm here, you know, to take advantage of it, right? You know, while we're here, just keep looking out for it, and if they pop up, you know, I'm gonna go pick it up, because the stuff gets harder and harder to get the further you get away from Los Angeles or the places that are local. I know they have an office in New York City as well, so it's probably similar there, but other than those two places, it's gonna be few and far between. So I'm so glad that we picked this up. Like, that's just so display worthy.
Wow.
You put that up there with a couple figures, you know, you can have it on display. You know, it's very simple. You see there's no trademarking on there or anything. It's a little made in China, but there's nothing else on there because this was not something that was publicly released, so therefore the trademarkings aren't really as important. There's just a little trademark on the Nickelodeon logo, of course. So then next up, this is for a show called Farzar, which is about a show and people that live on a separate planet. I haven't really watched the show, to be honest. It's a Netflix original show, but he did tell me that they were employee only products, so I wanted to take him up on the offer to pick those up too. So this is a plushie from one of the characters in Farzar. It's considered an adult collectible for ages 25 and up. You can drink before you could own this plushie. That's crazy. I don't know why. I don't know why it's 25 and up, not a toy. Just to confirm that I'm not joking, it really says 25 and up.
Crazy.
But really cute plushie. And not only from Farzar, I also got this hoodie. So this is a hoodie, I think it's a medium. So it's likely not gonna fit me, but it's again an employee only hoodie here. And they also make the show Brickleberry. I think Brickleberry is more famously known probably than Farzar is yet. But on the back here, you have one of the main characters there, and it's all embroidered. It's all stitched into it. And I mean, just this hoodie alone, I think is gonna be worth the $40. I have no clue what any of this stuff is worth. I just, the Nickelodeon stuff, that's something that's gonna be in my collection forever and always. I'm just glad that I got it. I paid like $20 for both pieces. So we're gonna go ahead and head back. We might stop by one more place along the way. I'll let you guys know for sure if we do. But otherwise, we're gonna be heading back to the cavern so we can check out everything that we picked up and see if we can find any more info on this Farzar stuff, because I really don't know what I'm looking at here. Okay, so we're gonna get into everything right now. I have one unfortunate piece of news. I am so disappointed. Like literally, I slightly wanted to cry when I found out what happened. We forgot all of the Blu-ray Disney movies. I don't know if we put them on the side when I was showing you guys the Cars ones and the Frozen ones, or if somebody took them out of our cart. I am going to say that we just left them because I have better faith in the universe, but we have been at the thrift store before and like left our cart there and walked away and did other stuff, and people have like taken stuff out of our cart. I don't know if they would just want to take it, or maybe they thought it was just like a left stocking cart maybe. So I don't know if that happened or if we left them, but nonetheless, I got back and they were missing. So that was the most Disney Blu-rays we ever found, and I left them. It's okay. I'm not gonna be too upset about it because we got a lot of awesome finds, and it's about the positives and the great things we did find. But man, I mean, if they're Disney movies, I'm sure we'll find them in the line. They're all super mass produced. But man, it would have been nice to check some of those movies off today, but it's okay. Inevitably, I'm sure we will find them again, maybe even better ones. You never know. And Cars wasn't there anyway, so. All right, guys. So let's start off with the stuff that we went out there to get in the first place, that we drove up there for. And first off here, we have the Nickelodeon lunchbox. I showed you guys this in the car, but I wanted to bring it up here real quick, just so we can get like, you know, some better images. As I said, living here in California, fortunately, you get to stumble upon stuff like this sometimes, and I'm really, really grateful for it. So you got to add that to the collection. Of course, we're gonna do worth it, not worth it. I paid $10 for this bag here. I mean, a retail normal lunchbox is more than $10 usually. This one is a employee exclusive, so I'm saying at least probably like 30, 40, maybe even more than that dollars worth of value here. Since it's not a common item, very limited produced, there's none sold online to give you guys a price range for it, but I'm gonna go ahead and say a hypothetical value at the minimum of about $30. So 30 bucks on screen for this, and a definite worth it. Next up here we have this guy, which is the Nickelodeon board game here, and I actually have to take a picture to post this on Patreon. I told them I was going to show them what was inside of this a little bit early before the video comes out, because people were curious after I posted it on our Discord. Which again, if you guys are interested in getting in our Discord, you guys can sign up for the Patreon. It's $2 a month, get you in on those Discords and get you extended versions of all these videos. But has a bunch of different games in it. I didn't want to take the cards out there because I didn't want to lose them, but it has Nickelodeon cards in there, but they are legitimate Nickelodeon cards. Like the box, of course, for the cards is Nickelodeon themed, but when you open it up as well, I thought they might just be regular old playing cards. They're actually slime Nickelodeon cards as well. It looks like the inside of the cards might just be your typical, you know, your standard cards, no characters on them or anything like that, which would have been better. But the fact that they at least have the Nickelodeon on the top part there just makes them look so much more clean, and it gives it that seal of nostalgic beauty that makes you just so excited to add it to the collection. So just the cards alone I would have driven up there for. But then you get a whole another 5 games? Are you kidding me? Worth it! I don't necessarily know the value on this either. I paid $10 for this as well. I would say probably, I mean, okay, let's just be real. As a Nickelodeon fan who loves this stuff, how much would I pay for this? If I saw this listed online, it just popped up, Nickelodeon employee exclusive wooden box with games in it, I would see somebody, as often collectors might do, I would see this going somewhere between $50 to $100. I would not be shocked if it went for that much. No, we're still gonna keep everything at its bottom dollar here because I don't want to oversell anything. Let's just go for 30 bucks as well with the lunchbox. $30. And employee only exclusive item. Likelihood this game, if you found it sealed at a retail store, would be at least $20. So this like prototype or exclusively produced one, probably likely higher, but we're gonna go with $30 on that one too, bringing us to $60 in value and a definite worth it. Now for these items. I watched a little bit of the show on the way here. Traffic was heavy. Yes, I had time to click on Netflix and kind of watch a little bit from the side as Karina was looking at it too. I was just kind of, you know, darting my eyes, and then no, don't worry, I was safely driving, or safely not driving. It was basically a parking lot. So there was not a lot of movement happening. The drive there was an hour, but because we came back during like close to rush hour, it was 2.5 hours to get back here. My butt still stings. It kind of stung before that, but even more so now. Anyway, so we have the hoodie here. This is for the show Farzar. And you have this awesome freaking embroidered back piece right here. So you guys can get a cleaner shot of it right here. And again, I don't know the price on this either. I could find a close price for this, so we'll do these together. This is the plushie from Farzar as well. He looks like a mixture between the Cheshire Cat and like a gremlin, but he's from the show Farzar, and the only ones I can find, again, not ones sold, but I can only find ones listed. One's listed for over $300 and the other one's listed for $270. I had no clue people were asking these kind of numbers when I picked it up. They haven't sold for that much, so I mean, we're gonna give it a low price because I don't really know if it's even worth that much. People can ask $1 billion, doesn't mean anything's worth $1 billion. I saw a French fry the other day that was shaped like Squidward tentacles. I don't know why I said Squidward tentacles, like you didn't know who I was talking about when I said Squidward. If you watch this, you probably know who the shell Squidward is. But they are asking $7,000 for that French fry. Come on, I'm thinking maybe the most $5,000. But I'm gonna go ahead and give the plushie, being exclusive, another, I hate to use the number 30, but it's like a perfect number, you know? It's not too cheap to where you're like, oh, okay, I can go find that at Walmart. Or it's not too expensive where you're like, oh, that's like a convention exclusive, which it kind of is even more than that. I'm gonna go and say 30 bucks for this right here. And the minimum cost for a hoodie these days is about 25 to 30. And considering every single aspect of this in the back is embroidered, like it's not printed at all. This is all stitched in. I hope I'm not overestimating too much, but I'm thinking another $40. And I paid $10 for each one of these. So an amazing haul here. We have to get 2 Nickelodeon exclusive items as well too. And a show that I don't really know much about yet, but I'm interested to watch it after now picking up these pieces here. All right, so into the thrifting here. So we're gonna be playing a little bit. We're gonna sorry for my high-pitched voice. We're gonna be playing a little mini version of our plush roulette here today because we have a lot of bags. This store was really bag heavy. So we did get some DVDs and some games, okay? We did not get to keep all the Disney ones that I bid out for, but we did get to keep some of them. So we'll get to see those. Let's start off with what we found first. We have this Luigi here, and I remember, I don't know if you guys remember these, but I remember back in the day, I had a lot of like plushies that were made out of this like, almost like sleeping bag material. I think it's called nylon. I'm not 100% sure. I think this is an older Cars product. I would say maybe the first Cars movie because that's the older Disney Store logo there on the bottom. Just a really cool piece. Let's go ahead and take a look and see the value on this guy. I can assure it's over $2 though. I mean, I couldn't find one sold there, but I mean, it was, on average, they were asking about 20 bucks for it. I think it's definitely worth at least, I'm gonna say at least like 10 bucks. I mean, they're asking 20, I'm saying 10 at least. It's still better than $2 for sure. So I'm saying worth it. But let's do our little plush roulette here. We might get some bonus surprises because obviously I grabbed all the little plush roulette plush bag for one reason or another, but maybe we'll get some shocking discoveries inside of here too, like sometimes we do. So let's take a look here. This one we grabbed for the Garfields. Let's pop it open. Oh, that is sweet. That is the Garfield of my childhood. I remember seeing this all the time, different locations at some of my mom's friends' places, at her office / workplace. I would see this old school Garfield. This is honestly more familiar to me than any of the modern Garfields. Those are starting to become like the default Garfield for me, but this is where it's at for me. This is so freaking cute. So I'm interested to check that out, but let's see what else we got in here if there's any surprises. We have a miscellaneous bear, probably a no on that one. You got to be careful on these plush roulette bags. I'm not going to be going in here too crazy. I'm going to be careful because I've gotten myself in some predicaments experience in the past with these plush roulette bags. Random dinosaur, no, probably. Then we have the devil, like just the devil with sunglasses, but they're like striped, like summer sunglasses. Something about him is a little bit too convincing. I'm gonna put him away. What are these weird hybrid animal things? There is a penguin, I believe, in a tuxedo, but he's wearing a tuxedo because his normal color is not tuxedo colored. He would be in a tuxedo had they normally colored him, but since he's not, they gave him a tuxedo. Alright, so I think the rest of that bag is a nope. Let's go ahead and check out the Garfield. The bag was $3 though, so I mean, come on, Garfield. You can get us $3, right? See, the same Garfield sold for about 17. They go for about anywhere from $15 to $30 with the shipping on that one. That's like a straight 18 bucks. And we got the whole bag for $3. So it's like you get the Garfield, guaranteed worth it, and then you just have like a little bit of a lottery with the rest of the plushes. And you know what? I don't condone gambling addictions in any regard, but if they're plush related, I can stand behind that a little more, but I still don't recommend it. Garfield, I'll take it. That's a win all day. Worth it. $3, that won't even get you a plate of lasagna these days. Worth it. All right, this next bag, this was the one I got for Karina. I'll have to give her this one. Donkey Kong. I don't think this bag's gonna be worth it because I think Donkey Kong is the only thing in here kind of cool. It's Super Mario Donkey Kong. What year is it even? 2021, like super new. So we have Donkey Kong right there. But I mean, I think he could even be like $5 and make it worth it. That's what I'm saying. This price, you can't really lose. We have a Fiesta Turtle who is like, his head is part of his shell. But I think that's a little bit shellfish. You should share that beautiful face with the rest of the ocean. Is this Marty? I think this is Marty. So this is Marty the zebra. When I saw this little squiggle here, I honestly was thinking of the Plush from Despicable Me.
You don't love me!
But I didn't know it was, I thought it was an unlicensed zebra. This is Marty from Madagascar. I don't know why that's so funny to me, but I just didn't expect to see Chris Rock's zebra equivalent here today. And then we also have this really creepy bunny that is from Decor, but it's from 1979. She's old, 1979. And then this just screams, Marcus, don't take this out the bag. Okay, we'll look you up through the bag. But the rest of them, I don't have a lot of hope on this bag. I'll be real with you. Donkey Kong, you're kind of our ride or die monkey here. There we go. He went for $10 free shipping, so like $5. But hey, that's worth it. All right, so the only one I found is Australia, and it sold, well, one sold for $18 for Marty, and this one's $20. They're asking $18 as well too, so it seems like another, but that's new. Honestly, Madagascar plushies seem to be somewhat sought after. I know the Mort we had a while ago. I think we sold the Mort that we got from one of the bags for like $25. So I wouldn't be surprised if Marty is worth at least like, I don't know, like 10. But we're just gonna say $5 for Marty. And the bunny, as old as she is, it doesn't seem to have made a difference. She's not worth anything. So, like I said, that bag wasn't too eventful, but I'm gonna go with a draw. I don't think it was super worth it, but you know what? Since it's gonna be Karina happy, she likes anything Nintendo, gonna give that to her. I think it's worth it. Worth it for me, but on screen, a draw. But always worth it if you can make somebody in your life happy. Next baggie here, we got the old school Dumbo. Let's see if there's anything else bonus in there. So we got old Dumbo there. So freaking cute, actually. He's got his little hat there as well. No magic feather, but he is so adorable. I love his little thick flapping ears too. Ugh. Why is that so gross to me? There's this Japanese cat in here. Ugh. But he has a navel. I don't know what, there's something so gross about the fact that he's a belly button. I mean, I have one too, but I'm also not a plush. So it's just something too realistic about these cats, this cat, to be honest. I don't know how I feel about this one. We have, oh my goodness. This is what I deal with for you guys. Hit the like button if you haven't already. This is a brush plush. A brush plush, and there's hair in the brush still. Yeah, I think the rest of this bag is, pretty safe to say no. I'm not gonna go through the rest of it because there's hair in there, and yeah, we're just gonna, no, I'm not gonna let it fall off the table because that might be more dangerous. All right, another draw. Dumbo's like $10, but I'm gonna give him a draw too. It's cute, I like him. Honestly, we drove up there for the Nickelodeon stuff and for the Farzar stuff, so this is all just a bonus for that trip. This one's gotta be worth it though. So we grabbed it because we found the Cheshire Cat Munchling in there. He's like a little, like a lollipop, like raspberry creamsicle or something. Very adorable. And then the rest of this, I think I'm becoming a pretty decent call at it, guys. I don't want to make any bigger of a mess. I've got, like I said, these videos can be very dangerous to do because they're not washed. So I'm just gonna grab this one out. We have Maggie Simpson, but she is really good shape too. But this is Maggie Simpson, and the quality on her is way better than I was anticipating. Super cute. And she is from Universal Studios, so Universal Studios pickup. So I think probably for sure this bag is gonna be worth it easily. There we go. So just Maggie, $17 with shipping. So that already makes this one and the last not worth it. So this one sold for $30, but I'm pretty sure that one's new. So I'm gonna go with at least half, but I'm sure it's probably even a little more than that because I've seen a lot of these Munchlings are really popular right now. They can go for like 20, 25. I'm gonna go with 15 though, so putting them together, let's just do 30. Easily worth it for the whole bag. All right, we got 2 bags left here, and then we're getting into the items we got, so let's go ahead and do it. This one, I don't expect anything crazy either. We have Marshall right here from POPSICLE. Sorry, that wasn't necessary. I'm sorry. I'll pick him up later and I'll give him to somebody for free. We have Sally here though. It's a little hanging like bag tag here. I don't know what this is from, but she is so sweet looking. I love her. Really well made though, like the design on it. There's an Olaf plushie in here who looked like he was missing arms, but he has his arms. I mean, I guess his arms that are sticks, as much as those are arms, I suppose. We have another one of these Bullseye knockoffs. They're not knockoffs, they're actually from Disneyland, but I feel like they had to have come in like a 6-pack or something because we find these Bullseyes like every freaking trip. Oh my gosh. Her name is Piper. She's horrifying though. Why does Piper look like she wants to harvest my kidneys? She has murder written all over her. Hi, I'm Piper. Wanna play? All right, let's move Piper back here. Interesting. Piper got some dust in her ear too. And then there's a Squishmallow in here that looks like it has been very, very de-squished. Or wait a minute, I think it's a Squishmallow bag. Ugh, why do I feel like I'm gonna regret this? This is a Squishmallow Easter basket, I think. It's still got the tag on it, but I mean, could you call that new? I mean, I guess people on eBay will call anything with a tag new, right? But I don't think you can consider that new. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, so Piper, she seems to be a customizable doll where you can get whatever name you want put on it. I'm not gonna lie though, sorry if her name is Piper. Shout out to all Pipers out there. But Piper is kind of a great name for a person, but for a little doll that looks like this, one of the most murderous sounding names, but in a good way. Okay, so the Sally, she goes for about 10 bucks, so worth it. And then this guy in better condition goes for about $12 with $5 shipping. I'm gonna go with, let's just do 10 all around and we'll say draw. All right, in our last bag here, we have the dive ball. I told Karina in the store that you throw this and it actually balances out like a Pokeball. I wanted to make it look cooler and I thought that it did that, and some of them do that, but I don't really know if this one does that, so let's find out. It did that. It's totally sitting up the way it should be after catching a Pokemon. Haven't you? Okay, that's not even 2 dice, it's just 1 dice. Okay, well, I guess you have 2 dice separately. You can't have a brand new car. You can't go anywhere without having a pair of these hanging in your window. Now, if you see this hanging in someone's car, that means class. That means baller. I needed a pair of dice like this in my life. Ugh, it's like a camel with a skirt. I don't think a camel's legs are supposed to be doing that. Okay, I think that the Pokeball better be worth it. So the dive ball, it is hard to find because there's a Tomy one that was released recently, and that's what comes up when I do the research for it. But this one's from 2018 and it's Pokemon Center exclusive. I did find it when it was on the Pokemon Center and it sold out, and it was retailing for $15. And this is going on 6 years old. I'm gonna say it's at least probably worth that same $15, even not being new. Because I do have a luxury ball one from the same line, and that one goes for about 30, so I'm thinking at least half that, 15 bucks, because, you know, dive ball is not as cool as luxury, but it's definitely sweet. All right, so we are done with the bags. Let's get into the items here. So first off, I want to talk about is this right here. I brought my screwdriver in here. Where is it at? There you are, screwdriver. So I am like starting to just collect these whenever we see them. We have a green one, I believe. We have the Spongebob one. I guess that, and the gray one, but that's the original. I guess that's all we really have. We don't got a lot of them. But I would love to collect all the different colors of these in good condition. This one's not in the best shape ever. And honestly, I think $8 was overpaying. But you don't find a video now in the wild every day. And I wasn't gonna miss out on that experience of just saying I found a video now in the thrift store. So, you know, I picked it up. I'm trying to peel the sticker off. That's why I'm looking down so seriously. Definitely needs to be clean, but let's just see if we can get this guy running here real quick. Yeah, mermaid magic, baby. Can we get it playing? Hannah, 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 Hannah. I imagine this is what the starting up of one of her concerts sounded like back in the day. Hannah, Hannah, Hannah. Oh, it is working. Oh, do you hear him? Hannah, Hannah. Oh, it's not skipping a beat. Yeah, no, it's not. Ooh, yeah. It's copyrighted, so we must skip it. All right, so you guys can see it did work. I'm gonna have to clean this guy up a little bit, but the only disc they got with it, and they're living their best life. They had the Hannah Montana concert DVD, and then just to have as an extra in case that ran out, they had freaking Elmo Reads a Book. That's my freaking kind of kid, dude. Hannah Montana and Sesame Street. What else do you need in life? Street cred, prairie, I don't know, what is country music? Prairie cred, there we go. All right, and look, it matches my shirt. This is the Ultra Lord edition. All right, I'm here for this whole thing, man. That was awesome. All right, so I gotta clean this up. This thing worked like it was 2000, not 2004, maybe like 2015. It took a little bit, but it still worked, okay? So now that it's cleaned up, I think it should shoot up every single time. It definitely needs to be cleaned up, and I'll get a little video of showing you guys how well we can clean this guy up. All right, but it's so weird, like, I don't know why they have this Video Now Junior case for it. I'm gonna throw the case out because the handle is just like, gives me some kind of phobia that I don't even know if it exists, but I just don't want to touch it or have a piece of flake off onto my body. So I'm gonna throw it away. All right, next up here, let's get all of our tech out, man. We have this Disney plug and play. I paid $5 for this. I don't know if white was on sale. It might have been half off or something, but I didn't really pay attention because it was Los Angeles and I was just scared. I wasn't scared, but maybe I was, I don't know. It was just like everybody was so new. Everybody was so hip and trendy, you know? I live in a smaller town outside of Los Angeles, just happens to barely be in the county. So that was intense for me. So I didn't really look into the prices that much. As long as it was cheap enough, I was just like, okay, well, I guess we'll take this one and check it out. All right, let's see here. Come on. Dude, this is the longest screw in history, or it's like stripped. No, it was the longest screw in history. Oh man, I brought 3 AA batteries out here. Man, I'm glad that I did. Let's see if we can get this guy turned on real quick. I'm gonna leave it open for the time. Oh yeah, it turns on like a dream. So we're gonna take a look at this and see how it works. Play with Mickey's little stick here. The fact that it looks like Mickey Mouse's like appendage of some kind really bothers me. I wish they would have just made it like, I don't know, like his glove finger or something, or anything else. Something about this protrusion makes me a little excited. It's just a little bit too thrilling, if you ask me. All right, and speaking of games, we got the games here. So I got games, and it looks like 2 DVDs that actually managed to get it in here. So let's take a look here. So I got this here. This is a DVD. This is Disney's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. So on my archive channel, we're diving deep into the Spongebob world, as well as Nickelodeon world down the line, looking at some of the origins of the characters, looking deep, 20,000 leagues deep into some of the DVDs. And some of my research, I found out that one of Steven Hillenburg's like inspirations when coming up with the whole idea of SpongeBob. So I'm interested to check it out. One of the characters' names seems to be Captain Nemo. So I'm interested, I'm curious also, maybe since this is also a Disney movie, that somehow there's some kind of a reference in the movie Finding Nemo, his name being Nemo. So I'm excited to check it out. It's got a lot of archive video in there, a lot of like audio presentations. It's got 2 discs to it. It looks really nice quality. Checked out the discs, they look great. So I wanted to take a look at this movie just because it seems interesting, and I love anything to do with the ocean, and it sounds like a fun watch. But we also got a few other games here though. So we have Generator Rex here, which we'll put some gameplay footage on screen here because I can't play every single game right now, but we have Generator Rex right here on the Wii. This game I know we don't have, and that is Ben 10 Alien Force on the Wii, which actually looks really solid. The graphics look pretty good on this one. We have Ben 10 Hector of Earth, which I know I have in the DS, but I'm not quite sure if I have it on the Wii. So I grabbed this one again. My goal is not to get every Wii game ever made. That's somebody else's job out there. My job is to get all the cartoon related ones that are Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Disney, the ones that really hit to my nostalgia. Those are the ones that I'm interested in. So I grabbed the Ben 10 one as soon as I saw them. Karina grabbed this movie. She said that it's super funny. I've never seen it before. This is South Park Imagination Land. I've never seen this episode or film, so I'll definitely check it out. She said that it's hilarious, so maybe I'll enjoy it. And then we got the Nickelodeon Wii Fit. I think I have this in the collection. We'll take a look when we get over here to adding the stuff in the collection, but I'm not gonna leave a Nickelodeon video game behind. We never see that unless it's really expensive, because I have left them behind before, but for $3, nah. For the Disney plug and play, I'm not gonna really give it a worth it. I'm sure it's probably worth what I paid for it, but some of the items, like I only gave the worth it for the Nickelodeon stuff because just to give a reference of how much they go for, and I think these go for about 10 to 15 bucks, but this is something I'm just gonna add to my personal collection likely, so the worth it is already there for me. And the same thing for these. I mean, these games are probably $5 to $10 the most. If it's anything substantial, we'll pop it up, but most of them are probably less than $10 games. But being a collector of things animation, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, 2000s, 90s era stuff in specific, these were a very worth it pickup for me. And then same thing for this movie. I don't really know, probably not worth much, but $2 worth it to me to watch it. All right, so let's keep it going. We only have a few things left here, it seems like. We got this guy here, which is this blue, either Easter basket or Halloween trick-or-treat bag. I don't know. I think I have one similar to this that is for sure a Spirit Halloween trick-or-treat basket, but I think this one might be an Easter one, so that's why I picked it up. It was only $2. We'll take a look at it and pop up the price on screen. Just again, worth it to me to add to the collection. I don't get a lot of Blue's Clues related stuff because it takes up a lot of room, and I prefer to get some of the other animated properties from Nickelodeon if I can get them. And if I do get Blue's Clues, I prefer it to be vintage, but for $2, I just couldn't leave them there. So I'm gonna go ahead and say worth it for Blue here. And again, I think I'll probably just fill him up with some vintage plushies and just add him to the collection like that. And then lastly here, we have the Hypeland hoodie, and I'm gonna wash this before I try it on here, but it's a really big hoodie, so I'm hoping that it fits me, but I already made a deal with Karina. Just if I ever get something that's a little too big for me, I'll usually offer it to Parker, or even in some cases Mitchell. He'll be interested in it still. If it's something that's too small for me, always Karina. So if it's too small, she'll take it, and it'll either be something that she wears kind of like a lazy kind of hoodie, or if it's really small, then it'll just be a regular hoodie, but I don't think it's gonna be that small. I think it's gonna be close to fitting me. It was $8. This artwork is just so freaking cool. You have the Mystic Elf, you got the Dark Magician Girl, you got Blackbuster Soldier, you got freaking Summon Skull. Just a clean freaking hoodie. And the color is nice too. The only worry is that it's kind of close to my existing complexion. So it's one of those things, this might just look like a tattoo on my left pectacle. So we will find out. But let's go ahead and see the value on it. So without looking for too long, I didn't really see it, but I saw similar ones. The Hypeland hoodies that are used typically go from anywhere between $27 to about $40. We're gonna go bare minimum $25. Definitely worth it, but these retailed for 70 bucks. So if you just wanted a Hypeland hoodie like I do, like I just like Yu-Gi-Oh! And I think this is a really high quality, nice hoodie. For 70 bucks typically is a lot, but $7.99 is a way better, that's a steal, just to be able to have a dope hoodie. So easy worth it to me. Like I said, the question is, will it fit me? Which hopefully you'll see me wearing it in the future, and if not, that means Karina got it. But either way, an awesome piece of clothing for somebody. So worth it. And that actually sums up everything here today, guys. That's all the stuff that we picked up on our hunt, but I had a blast of a time doing it with you guys. You let me know what was your favorite item today. Hit the like button if you guys haven't already. Stay tuned here. We're gonna add a couple items here to the collection. If you guys haven't already, go check out the Patreon. When you sign up, it's only $2 a month, and you get extended versions of every video that I upload here, and you also get them 100% ad-free, and you get invited to our Discord, where you get to talk with a bunch of collectors and other people people in the community, and it helps out the channel and keeping us doing what we're doing immensely. So go check that out. And again, we're live on Whatnot every single Friday. We do giveaways all the time with some of the items you see here in the video that don't go into the collection. And we have a really big giveaway coming up in the future that I don't want to talk about too much right now. So go check out the Whatnot streams. Like I say, you get $15 for free when you sign up. Come hang out with us. We're there every single Friday auctioning off a bunch of awesome items that you guys love if you watch this show. But like I said, we're gonna add some of this stuff, but before that, you know the drill. Scan it. So this shall be my video now incubator. I'm going to put other ones in here as we collect the different colors. It took us a long time to get this one, so I don't know when the next one we'll be, but when we do, it's going right there, and hopefully we can collect a huge variety of the colors. I have to find the green one, but for right now, we have the purple one. I mostly want to get that original color line. I think the green one was part of the FX line anyway. So put that here next to the black and white original video now. This is on display anyway, so I might as well make some fun out of the space within it. So it turns out I actually do have this one in the collection, but I'm still glad that I picked it up because it's not something I come across very often. And for these guys right here, for right now, I think I'm gonna plastic wrap this guy up so it doesn't get damaged. And this one as well too are probably gonna go in the vault for the time being, but I'm super happy to be able to preserve them and add them to our archive of different awesome Nickelodeon items. So for the Disney plug and play, I added it right over here, right next to Wade and Mabel. I don't know if it'll go up there forever, but since we have the space right now, I decided to put it up there. Okay, so we have the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I'm not gonna add this here because this is supposed to be for all the animated movies, but I did want you guys to know that I'll probably be watching this soon. All right, as for the games, I am gonna clean these and get these labels off, but I wanted to show you guys. It turns out I do not have the Protector of Earth or the Alien Force. I have the Protector of Earth on PS2, but I'm gonna add those two in here, and I'm also gonna add Generator Racks because I have one sealed but not one open for playability. So that's added in there. And then also South Park Imagination Land. Like, I'm kind of reserving these spaces for like complete series or the Pokemon movies. And once I have the Pokemon movies, enough of them, I'm planning to move them over here. But for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and put the Imagination Land in here because we have this space. But you know, some DVDs will probably get relocated once we get more of some of the other priority stuff. So that's it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, hit the like button, subscribe if you guys are new here. Again, you can go check out our Patreon where you can sign up for only $2 a month. And also you get an extended version of every single video that I upload here on this show. And if you guys are interested, go check out our Whatnot stream. We're live every single Friday. But I'll see you guys in this video right here that I know you're gonna love. And as always, Rep Pack, I'll see you beautiful people in the next one. Adios and blue.